Good morning. This is a real impromptu video, and I'm a bit messy because I'm just about to enter my morning meditation. But as I was preparing for it, I suddenly had this impression that if you believe that these bodies were created for spirit to enter and to experience life on earth as three-dimensional beings, then it is possible to also come to an understanding or perception that these bodies and this physical form, a combination of all the elements of earth, water, fire, and air being breath, fire is the spirit or part of the spirit which animates us and also the heat that we have. Earth is all the food and the actual physical elements and atoms that we have in us, all the physical minerals that we have in us. And water, of course, is we're practically 50 or 70% water. So we're a combination of all these things, but I just was struck by the fact that these bodies were created out of complete love. And perhaps we need to connect back to that, especially for people who feel that they were a mistake or their birth or conception was not from a very conscious co-creation between their parents. Perhaps it was just from lust or whatever. Yeah, because I do believe that when people were more evolved, and yes, I do believe there was a we've had many golden ages, and we are moving on towards another beautiful and golden age of unconditional love and acceptance. So what I think would be really good, and I was really accessing that vibration and that feeling of real love for my body, because I came to an understanding that this body was created for me, not just by my parents, but from God knows, the first peoples who came here, the first humans, whether they're Neanderthals or whatever. But these sheets and these forms were created with a huge amount of love. And how brilliant would it be if we connected back to that and went beyond what our parents were thinking when we were conceived. So I don't have any music because this is pretty impromptu. If you want to put on some meditative music, then please put this on pause and put it on, light candle, light some incense, or create a space which helps you to, just conducive for you to go into a meditative state, so that, or any sort of ritual, so that you leave your normal everyday life and you can go into this state where everything is released. So if you'd like to just take a few deep breaths, and just allow yourself to be taken to the rhythm which is best for you now. So it's up to you how long you breathe in for and how long you breathe out for. You can try to have equal number of beats for the intake and equal number of beats for out breath. If you'd like to have a pause in between the in-breath and the out-breath, please go ahead. So we're connecting to the heart of the universe, what I call the universal heart. And through all space and time, we connect to this beautiful place in space. Now, there's not just one physical place. This is something that we have within all of us. We carry the universal heart within us, no matter what type of creature you are. All rocks have it. So could we do this and we connect through our hearts, which is a portal to all of that, through all space-time dimensions. Our hearts are portals. So you connect to your heart, connect to the earth, ground, and connect up to sky. Marry the two in the heart. And I'm just going to do a bit of singing or sounding to help us to deepen our connection to ourselves. When I'm ready. Just keep breathing. Te ao su ki ao te ao su te ao te ao su ki ao e ao te ao si te ao. So all the work that we do here, and I call this work, but you can call it whatever you want, it's done for the highest good of all sentient beings across all space-time dimensions and universes. And we welcome in all our families of light, all the angels, spirit guides, spirit animal guides, the ascended masters and the star beings, and the plant beings, the flowers, the elementals, the trees, and Gaia, of course, our planet. And we welcome them in as they create circle upon circle, holding space for us, so that we can connect to ourselves, to our own divine light. I do believe that everything that we do, all the spiritual work that we do, is just a reconnection back to ourselves, to our own divine light. And it's from this space and this place that healing occurs. And we recalibrate our energies and our frequencies and our vibration to vibrate more in tune and in harmony with that which we really are, which is love. So keep breathing and just allow, if your mind is going chitter chatter, just let it. Just let it do whatever it wants and just continue on your connection. Just deep into yourself and deeper into your heart. And just connect. And if you want to deepen that experience, you can think about someone you love or your animal companion. Or you can think about an episode in your life where you felt such a lot of love. Something brilliant which happened, or a celebration, or perhaps someone gave you a beautiful gift and you were so touched. Those experiences help to open our hearts. That's what we need to do, just to receive more. Let's just sit in this space for a little while. I'm afraid most of my meditations go on for more than 3 minutes, I've been advised oh, just do it for 3 minutes. And I think sometimes it takes a bit longer for us to leave everything all day, every day behind and go into, as Sandra Ingerman talks about. She's a very well-known American shaman. And we leave our everyday reality and we go into a different transcendental reality. So just sit in this space for a little while more. And breathe. And just keep breathing. Just connect to that love beyond the familial love, beyond the love of the family. It's a much, much deeper love there, with no expectation, no prerequisites, no expectation, just this gift of living in this body, living in 3D, experiencing this world. So just keep sitting in this space and breathing, and just allow yourself to experience anything that you're experiencing at the moment. Just keep breathing. You may experience the love as a flame. And just let yourself experience it in any way which is best for you. Okay, so now, having sat in this space for a couple of minutes, let us just return and reconnect fully in the present, bringing all that we've experienced back into the present day reality. If you'd like to journal what you've experienced, then please do so after this. Sometimes our spirit guides give us symbols which may not be easily understood at this time, but we may find that if we read what we've written a week later, we might have a better idea what all of that was about. So we're returning now, returning, and returning back through the heart, back into the heart, and feeling all the sensations that your physical body is giving to you. You feel your butt on the seat, and feel the heat or the cool on your body depending where you are. Maybe you have sunshine on your face and connect to that heat. And we gather all ourselves, all that vibration that we've experienced back into the body and anchor it. So if you need to ground yourself, and imagine roots growing out from your soles of your feet down into the ground. And we thank all our families of light and all the beautiful beings of light who held space for us so that we can experience this here and now. In this space, we don't have to travel anywhere or go anywhere. All the dimensions are available to us here and now, in our bodies. Such a great gift. So, anchor, return, return, return. Take a few deep breaths and open your eyes. Make sure that you take some water. If you need to, when you're able to, get your feet on the ground, do some grounding, go and walk outside. Such a nice day. You might be able to walk around without getting too cold with no shoes on. Ground yourself. Keep breathing. Have some water. Eat some protein. I like chocolate. Some seeds or some nuts. Do some cross crawl if you need to really ground further and you're feeling a little bit woozy. So make sure you're completely grounded before you rush off for the rest of your day. You can also do some sounding. That will be helpful. Do some umming. Yes. Sounding is really, really great for helping to ground as well. So thank you very much for joining me in this impromptu meditation to connect you to all that love which was there whilst our bodies were being created for us. And the first bodies, so that spirit could have experience here. So thank you once again, and namaste, and goodbye for now.